Yo, 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 what's up, yo? Hey, welcome to Kodansha Live. My name is Misaki Kido, and I'm the host of this show. Welcome to our show. Like I said, have you been reading anything new lately? Cause there's plenty of time to read manga during the summer, and Kodansha's got some really good, interesting lineups coming up during the summer, including those digital first titles that comes out every week. And today we're announcing the August digital debut titles. So this is going to be the first time we're going to announce the lineup of the manga that's coming out on digital in August. So aside from that, we have some new announcements. So I hope you stick around until the end. Cool. All right, let's get started on some of these new announcements. Okay, here we go. So first with the August digital debuts. Coming up on the first week of August is I was reincarnated as the seventh prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Man, that is a three-liner manga title. Just a good indicator that this is isekai title. But it's a pretty interesting one. I'll share some pages with you. So this manga starts out with the main character dying, like very traditional isekai series, and it's focused around this kind of an average Joe guy in a world of fantasy. And this is like a moment where he was like fighting more powerful wizard, and then next moment he gets transported into the next life as a young infant who already knows how to use magic. So him as well as everybody else around them is kind of confused. So he grows up to be the seventh prince of this kingdom, and then that's like a sweet spot right there because like he doesn't have any, like he has siblings who might be like going after power and stuff, but he doesn't have to be a part of the power struggle. He still has some memories from when he was in the past life, so he has appreciations to all these resources that he has to learn magic around him. And not only magic, but he has these like maids who takes care of him, and then also who teaches him mad skills. Here he is learning how to combat, but then because she won't go easy on him, he started to kind of incorporate some magic into his fighting style. He calls it cheating. But yeah, he has like some really creative way of using magic, and in the little panel here, right here, there's like a little square boxes coming out. That's like a super condensed version of like a super long and powerful magic spells. So he's just he's kind of a cheat character in that sense. And yeah, sure enough, his maid knows, his maid slash combat teacher knows that he is cheating using his magic, but she's actually more impressed by him to be able to handle more than one type of magic. He was actually using 4. And then one day, he goes into this library that has all the reference books to magics, and he finds this kind of like book that seems to be bad news. It has its own will. It looks like somebody sealed him because it was a bad news. But he kind of whispered to the princess' ear, saying that I'll teach you anything, like the secret of the old magic. And he's like, oh, magic, huh? All right, I will unleash you, because they only know that he's like super powerful, that he can pretty much handle any situation he is in. And then there's like a little bit of dark side to him too. Here he's like exchanging like kind of a magic combat here to hear this guy's like what his secret power is, and he was like, oh, so this is your secret power, his secret magic. Wow, yeah, it hurts and it's beautiful. Like he likes to experience the damage that's caused by the magic with his own physical body. So that's kind of his like weird yeah, that's his thing. So that was I was reincarnated as the seventh prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Coming out in August 3. And all right, next up is Yamangujikun Isn't So Bad. So this is a shoujo series by Misaki, and it's actually pretty sweet. It follows the story of this shy girl named Satsuki, who's having a pretty rough day here. Some pervert comes up to her on a train, and just when she was in a really difficult situation, this guy comes up from her school, kind of protects her with his like kind of intimidating look, and even with this he before this incident, she only knew him of his kind of like a bad rep, because he was he has this like kind of like a scary look. He speaks in Osaka dialect, which is associated with like, is he a son of Yakuza? Like no one really knows like where he came from, because he just like moved, and then so after this incident, they started to like kind of have an interaction with him at school, when everybody else is also scared of him to talk to him, but he's actually kind of a nice guy. Like he doesn't even know why everybody's scared, so he asks him like, do I look that scary? Like, like I was a pretty good student. I was a model student back in my old school. Like I went to school every day. Like he's a good guy, but just from his looks, he kind of has a difficult time like fitting into his new school too. So this was the beginning of their friendship between them two. This is the first time Satsuki has any friend that are boy, not even like boyfriend. So let's see how their relationship builds throughout the story. Cool. So that's Yamangujikun Isn't So Bad, coming out in August 10th. Next up, the Decagon House Murders. Okay, so this one is based on a novel. It's a mystery piece, and it actually really reads like almost like a mystery novel too. It's very interesting. Can I just mention like how pretty everything looks here? The characters in this series are the college students who are all in like a mystery club. And then they all have like kind of a go by names that are based on the famous authors of mysteries. And it's, besides their love and interest for mysteries, they seem to be kind of like odd bunch of group of people who may or may not get along really well together. So you kind of see their relationship in the panels when they interact with each other. So they come to this island to investigate on a real life mystery case. This is the house, the decagon house is where they're staying during the duration of the stay on this remote island. It's really interestingly built. It's in the shape of decagon, and each of one of them actually get a pretty nice sized room during the stay. So the thing is that on this small island, there was some really gruesome murder case that like recently happened. Like 4 people were killed with like different methods of murders, and it's still unsolved. So this is the motivation when the entire club has came to on this island to see if they can, take a crack at this mystery. But the morning of the next day after they came over to the island, they see these like I don't know, what do you call it, like a placards that says the first victim. Like, what? Nobody knows like who put that there. And this main character actually reads it as, okay, this is a sign that something is going to happen on this island, and I wonder how many of us will survive this day, is what he says. Quite eerie, yeah. So the Decagon House Murder, coming out on August 17th. Yeah. Cool. Next one up. Chihiro-kun Only Has Eyes for Me by Sato Ito. This is also another shoujo series based on well, it starts out pretty sudden. It starts out sudden. This girl seems to be like minding her own business, like going to a convenience store in the middle of the night, and and on the way back, like she ran into these people who seems to be like fighting on the streets. Like, I'm kind of scared. I'm not going to involve myself in this situation. Try to walk away, not like, and then it catches one of the guy's eyes, and yeah, their eyes meet, and he says, "I've been always looking for you. You are my muse." And next moment, he's like, "Strip down your clothes." He's like, "What?" And the other guy says, don't ask a random girl to strip down. And yeah, so she gets out of this situation completely weirded out. But next day, she realizes that she goes to same school as the dude who talked to her, calling her a muse. And she suddenly he says, it was love at first sight for me. And she's yeah, this is moving pretty quickly along. And but she also finds like another layer to this guy. He is a working fashion designer. Even he's like a high school student, he's like actually a working fashion designer. And so he's designing these clothes like based on these inspirations that he got from seeing her. And so he asked her to, like, would she work with him to make this clothes with him. So even though she feels kind of hesitant and like completely awkward about the situation, she agrees to kind of help him out. Yeah, again, it gets a little awkward, so she kind of runs out of this situation. But then, like, she kind of realizes how serious he is about fashion and designing women's clothes. So afterwards, she goes chase him down and sees this dress that he was making that was inspired by her. And yeah, she agrees to collaborate with him to be the model of his new dress. It looks pretty fabulous there. Very cute. That's the Chihiro-kun Only Has Eyes on Me. That is coming out on August 24th. Okay. Here's another one. It's Mr. Bride. Yes, it hasn't been a mistake. It's kind of like a yeah, it's kind of like interesting situation here too. The story. So apologies. This is still the pages are not final and it's in Japanese, but I'll kind of tell you the logist of the story. Like there's this woman who's like a career woman who's like really everybody really looks up to her at work. and she looks really all like put together and stuff. But then at home, she's like a total slob, and she just like leaving her stuff everywhere, and she's like I'll never ask like anybody from work to come here, and but like her plan kind of fails when she forgets something, and then like one of his her coworker, drunk coworker, I should add, shows up to her door to deliver something, but he's also a little bit out of control. Suddenly he says something smells like mold, and rudely enough, like he just enters into her room, and he is completely a mom type. She's like, "Oh, I really have to clean this room right now. I didn't know that you have such like side of you." Like, so this is like the first time she actually kind of shows herself really to her co-worker, and then he goes into this like super mom mode, just like cleaning everything for her. And when this happens, they she asked him to be her bride, and he said, "That's idiotic. You should marry a Roomba." And that was, yeah. She goes into kind of a shock because it was a little bit true. Next day, he apologizes like for his entire rudeness of barging into her house and stuff like that. But from this incident, apparently ice has been broken, so they start to hang out together a little bit more. Like when the friendly unwanted roommate of cockroach shows up into her room, she calls him, and he takes care of it, and in return she teaches, or she kind of helps him on his work. And then as in return to that, he makes dinner for her and stuff like that. So, there's like this back and forth happening between them. They just, genuinely like to be around each other. They kind of work well together. So then they basically said, like, do you want to live together? Just from this this kind of it's sudden really, but then it's also kind of sweet. They're feeling kind of right to be with each other. So she asked him to live together with her. So that's Mr. Right by Natsumi Shiba. That's coming out on August 31st. Yeah. So that's the all the digital debuts that's coming out on August. That's like 5 titles. So we have something new manga every day, every week, or if not more. So it's something that it's good to pay attention to especially if you're looking for something new to read. And if you get curious about any of these mangas, go to Kodansha.us because we have the chapter 1 previews for all these series for free. And then you can also pre-order some of these mangas on your favorite retailers: Comixology, Google Play, Kindle, Nook, Iznio, Bookwalker. Yeah, you name it. It's going to be available there. So I hope you check it out. Okay, so on the other note, we have some new announcements from the print side, and then let's start out with Attack on Titan. So as we all know, Attack on Titan is like one of our biggest title from Kodansha, and then the story of manga has concluded this year, and the anime is ramping up to its climax towards the end of the year. But this is not the end, because we got a new format of a new edition of Attack on Titan. It's the full color edition. It's called the Best of Attack on Titan in Colors, and this is going to be a deluxe edition that is 2-in-1 omnibus edition, and is also hardcover and large trim size. And not only that, it is, yes, you guessed it, it's full color. There are selected chapters from Attack on Titan that was selected by the fans of Attack on Titan, as well as the creator and editor of the series. They have cherry-picked the chapters that was most memorable, and then they have added full range of colors in there. I like the Titans hanging out here. This is going to be a new addition to your Attack on Titan collection that is coming out in winter 2021/2022. So I hope you stay tuned to more updates on this at kodansha.us. And so the other announcements that I have is about the Tokyo Revengers. I don't know if you have been following the series, but it's been like blowing up since the adaptation in the anime aired. And I think so many of us has become like a huge fan of the series, including myself. So that's why I'm pretty happy to tell you that. In the next episode of Kodansha Live, we are doing a Tokyo Revengers special, yay! With some exclusive interview with the creator, and not only that, get this, we're doing a fan Q&A with Ken Wakui. So if you have any questions to the manga artist, you can personally ask them. Of course, we would cover this his response to you on the next episode of Kodansha. So if you are interested in participating in a Q&A, you might want to subscribe to our Kodansha YouTube channel. I'm going to set up a premiere page for the next episode soon after this episode airs. And in the premiere page video description, I would drop in the links to where you can submit your question to Wakui Sensei. So yeah, stick around. We want to do some more stuff, and hopefully it's going to be a fun episode to celebrate Tokyo Revengers together. And speaking of Tokyo Revengers, right now we're having this volume 1 manga sale, which it's pretty crazy deal. You can get the early volumes, like that's the first 3 volumes of the selected Kodansha manga series for under $5, and within that list of manga, it includes the Tokyo Revengers as well. So if you haven't read the manga yet, this is a perfect opportunity to get into the series. Okay. This something about this weekend. So this weekend is Crunchyroll Expo, and Kodansha has we have a panel on Friday, August 6th, and then from 2:45 p.m. This is Pacific time, and then Hime stage is one of the stages available at that virtual expo. My whole crew is going to be there. Namely, it's our friends, my homies from Kodansha, Ivan and Tomo, and I are on there talking about the best of spring and summer anime from Kodansha, and so we're picking like the best anime, the MVP characters, and also we go into like a prediction of what is going to be the best summer anime. So I hope you get to check it out. I'm excited about Crunchyroll Expo coming up. So yeah, that is it for today. I kind of want to see what people are saying on the chat. Hold on one sec. Yeah. Oh wow, there's lots of comments. Thank you very much for sticking around and participate on the comments. Trini-chan says art book good. Art looks good on the Yamangujikun. Yeah, it's a really cute series. I'm like looking forward to read that. The series Yamangujikun Isn't So Bad. Frankish Party VODs. Ayo, the art looks good on okay, Yamaguchi-kun. Hey, a lot of props. Yeah, on that series. Emma Browning says, "Oh, that looks cute." It's a senpai. Can't wait to read Yamaguchi-kun. Isn't so bad. Some people seems to be interested in Decagon House Murder. That was Oh yeah, Dev. Hey, what's up, Dev? Hey, I didn't expect Handsome Boy Detective Club to be the new genre of this year. Yes, the Bishonen detectives are in 2021. Laura says, "Oh, this looks cute. I'm here for the career woman, Mr. Bride." Yeah, it's really kind of like relaxed kind of like relationship. Like she could be like really be herself, as well as he could also be himself around each other. That's actually kind of really something sweet about Mr. Bride. The samurai X6011 says, I can account about Mr. Bride. Sounds fun. Tracy says Mr. Bride sounds so nice. So yeah, like there seems to be some fan interest, and I'm actually really glad that there's more shoujo manga coming out from Kodansha, because there's always like a variety of relationships in those manga, and the way it really develops in the story is, I don't know, it's very interesting to me. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for tuning in to Kodansha Live. Again, stay tuned for the next episode of Kodansha Live, Tokyo Revengers special, on our YouTube channel as well as Twitter, and we'll have some more updates coming soon. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.